Today we're talking about 3 self-defense tips to keep you safe out there. And what I'm really talking about are the 5 stages of violent crime: intent, interview, positioning, attack, and reaction. Look, you don't want them to get to the attack. You've got to recognize that they have intent. You've got to get your eyes open, get off the phone, be looking around, look in the mirrors of your car before you get out of the car. Is somebody coming up after you pulled into the garage? You've got to recognize that stuff before it happens. You've got to recognize that they're interviewing you. Hey, how you doing today? Look, hey, that's a nice watch. A gazillion things that they can say to you, but they are already seeing if you're a suitable target. How's your demeanor? I say, look like a superhero to the kids all the time. Stand up tall, right? If you look like a victim, you look weak and look like a mouse, they are going to attack you. How do you hold yourself when they're interviewing you? Right? They start to interview you. Look like you have command. You're going to be safer out there. At the same time, right? They are positioning. They might be just talking to you, and they're gaining position on you to get their attack. You've got to recognize that somebody's like a lion and they're stalking you. Hey, how are you? Now they've got the angle on you. They've got a better position in this fight. You cannot let it get that far. Look, if it is, we can talk about a lot of things. There are so many tools in the toolbox for you to use. Somebody's starting to move on you. I've got a guy on my side here. I've got to open up and square up to that person. Look, I'm uncomfortable with you that close to me. Can you back off? Use a big voice. Let other people know that you don't want this person around, or at least have a command presence when you're talking to this person, that you don't seem like a weak little person. You need to puff yourself up, all right, and let them know that you are not going to stand for it. If they start to break that range, look, right in this range here, I'm already thinking they're too close to me, and do I want to go for a defensive kick to try to push them away and get myself out of there? Look, you might be a little bit later, and I love attacking the eyes because I don't hear big and tough this guy is. Everybody's eyes are the same. Maybe you're coming in and working an eye strike. You're hitting vulnerable areas to try to get yourself out of there. But remember, like everything else, you have to be justified to use these tools, right? Do you feel like they're going to have violent intent to you? Ideally, I could just get myself away, maybe use that defensive kick where it's not as life-threatening as that strike to the throat, right? You're not doing permanent damage to somebody's eye, potentially. Look, you always have to be justified in what you're doing. If you want to learn more, hit that subscribe button.